Hey everyone, Lux Lover here. My name's Daniel and I post videos on luxury goods. To me, luxury can mean a variety of things. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Also, if you're from Instagram, and I know you, y'all are the real MVPs. Today I'm going to be talking about what to look out for when purchasing luxury on the pre-loved market. I'm no expert, I'm really just going to give my own insight and tips and suggestions on what to look out for, what to pay attention to, you know, externally and internally. So get your snack or your drink ready. If you're working, you know, keep on grinding. Or if you just need me as background noise, you're doing some dishes, go ahead. I have a Value Chardonnay that I'm actually enjoying so far. I just want to share my really cute sweatshirt. It's from Burberry, and I actually got it like 3 years ago maybe, and I'm trying to find something similar. It's just really hard to like type in the keywords for this sweatshirt, but also I just got these Uggs. And they are quite brilliant, if I do say so myself. It is a very comfy, laid-back video, clearly. Yeah, so let's get into it. My first suggestion, and we're mostly going to be talking about eBay just because that's my store of choice. I might dabble into Vestiaire, Poshmark, that kind of thing, and we don't really need to talk about Fashionphile or The RealReal and Rebag, mostly because I haven't really purchased from them, but also because they have an authenticity backup guarantee, so, you know, you don't really need to worry about that much. But yeah, I'm really going to be talking about eBay. So my first suggestion is hit that Buy It Now tab when you're searching something. I don't have time for auctions. I can't be bothered any bit. Ever since I've been shopping on eBay since like I was 6 years old. Not an age to be shopping online, but like, you know, I never understood it in the beginning. Now I do, and I've actually done an auction for something in the past. It was many years ago, but like, I just don't care for it, you know? I lost that auction, by the way, but anyways, hit Buy It Now, because if you see something you like, or they will also filter with the Buy It Now option. If you can make an offer to the seller, then they will include that in the search. So that's great, because I've won, I guess they call them auctions, but I've sent in an offer, and then sometimes they'll counter offer, but you know, you have that option to, you know, get a cheaper price on your handbag or accessory. So it's something to pay attention to. Okay, so we've gone into eBay. Now, who exactly do you want to look for? I highly recommend Japanese resellers, or sellers just based in Japan. You know, a lot of people will suggest that, but they won't give you like places to go to. So I'm going to link a couple stores down below. I've only purchased from one of them, but a lot of them have, you know, overwhelmingly positive reviews. So I'm going to leave that down below. And also pay attention to their product descriptions, or in their bio, they will sometimes have their own store listed, like their own website. So there's one, I think it's called mall.elady or something like that. I'll link it down below. I can't remember at the top of my head. But they have an eBay store, but they also have their own website. And if you shop directly from their website, you know, they're going to have a lower price because they're not going to have that eBay fee. Because when you're selling on a platform like eBay or Poshmark, sometimes, like as a seller myself, I have to upmark the price because of all the fees that they're listing. Poshmark's fee is like 25%, something like that. It's a crazy high number. So that's why you're going to see price differences from like, you're like, these pictures look exactly the same. That's because sometimes they're from the same people and they have to adjust their prices because of the platform. And I feel like out of everything, this could be one of the most important, but you know, make sure it says authentic in the, you know, the title or the heading or in the description. Now, I know that's obvious kind of, but like if there are any, you know, knock on wood, discrepancies in the future, hopefully not, but if there are and you purchase via PayPal or even like your credit card company directly, you know, you will have that guarantee that it says authentic. And if they send you something that's not authentic, or, you know, not what they described, you have that paper trail and like that backup to guarantee that, you know, hey, you told me it was authentic, or hey, I was told that it was this. You know, if there are any problems in the future, you know, you can say this is not right or whatever, you can send it back or you'll get your money back. I have purchased from Mercari. I think it was just Mercari for me personally. The product wasn't really expensive in any regard, but I got my money back because I purchased something that said authentic in the description, and they did not send me an authentic product. It didn't feel right, and I just messaged the customer service. Maybe it's because it wasn't too expensive, or I don't know, but like even the seller messaged me back. They're like, hey hon, is everything okay? I saw that, you know, they requested a refund. And I'm like, yeah, you didn't send me an authentic item. And they were like, oh, okay. They knew it. They just, you know. So it's definitely something to be wary of. But I mean, where I was searching was a little bit sketch anyways, but that's my own fault. The thing is, don't compromise the condition or the quality for the price. You're gonna see some great prices for guaranteed authentic items. However, they will probably not be in the best condition. I think luck comes into this a lot. Like, I got really lucky with this. This is authentic, and I got it for a great price. I feel like looking back, you know, it can seem a little bit sketch because the seller was selling other miscellaneous items for like low prices and nothing else to this degree. But with Dior specifically, I feel like it's a little bit easier to tell when the print is off or it just doesn't look right. Because with the Dior Trotter or oblique print, there's like depth to the jacquard canvas. So like I personally knew, I trusted my instincts, but also segue into my next suggestion. When you find something that you like, look for similar listings, or the same item, but different listings, different sellers, sometimes different platforms. Because if you're questioning the authenticity of the item, you know, you can compare it to those and be like, those corners, you know, look off, or hey, they look exactly the same. You know, obviously there can be plenty of counterfeit items out there, but if you're like, that looks pretty real, and then you compare it to someone else's listing and then someone else's, and everything looks right, then you can buy with just a little bit more confidence. So, you know, look for similar things or similar listings, and maybe even Google image because, you know, with old stuff like this, it won't have a serial number or anything. It's kind of just like what they put out there because, you know, I guess stuff was different back then. But, you know, if you Google like Dior Boston bag Trotter, they're gonna have a lot of something else, but this can come up a few times and then you can compare it to those. Now, my next two suggestions are kind of obvious, but the first one is make sure you want it. You know, we watch a lot of, or maybe you don't, I don't know, but like I watch a lot of luxury YouTubers, and they'll be like, I just bought this wonderful vintage bag in amazing condition, a great price. I mean, hey, I'm guilty of that, but, and then I'm like, hey, if they could find something like that, like, you know, it's a premium designer luxury brand and they got a great price on it, you know, why can't I? Like, why can't I have something like that at, you know, at a steal? And then it's like, but I never considered it before. I never thought of it. I knew about it, but I never, you know, it never crossed my mind. And sometimes, like, I'll Google the item or look it up while I'm watching the video. I won't even be done. But, like, the whole time, I didn't want it before, and I'm watching it. I really want it just because it's, like, right in your face. But then I'll, like, leave my computer or my phone or whatever, and then I see the tab open, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not crazy about it, you know? But sometimes you just buy stuff anyway just because you can. And, you know, it's you work hard for your money, and if you're not paying for it and someone else is, you know, they work hard for their money. So, you know, it's not just being physically responsible, but, you know, being responsible of your space, your time, because if you're not happy with it, it's just gonna, you know, take up room, like up here or around you. And that, you know, goes into my next one again. You know, don't impulse purchase. Fashionphile, and I'm not sure exactly which other websites do this, but Fashionphile, I know they will have the likes or the following listed right there, the number. And then they'll say 3 people have this in their cart. And then sometimes when it's not ready for reserve, it'll be like ready for reserve in 4 days. You know, you can see that people are counting down to that day to put it in reserve. And then sometimes people don't want to wait for that and they just want it to be there, so then they'll buy it. They have that for a reason. It's to get you having that, you know, internal mental clock ticking, and it's like someone else is going to buy it. I've done that so many times. Maybe it'll be something that's not in stock anywhere, or it's an older item that you've never seen before, but like obviously it's authentic, but like it's rare and it's not crazy expensive, which is why everyone wants to buy it. And then you're like, I'll get an upper hand and buy it before them. And then maybe you get it and you don't even really want it. I've gone through that so many times. I'm still kind of holding on to a couple things that I don't really use or care for. And like at the time, I was really crazy about it. But now I'm trying to be smarter with my purchases. Like this Coach charm, it wasn't a lot of money. It was like 39 something, not even 40 bucks. But like, I knew I really wanted it, but you know, I was just giving myself time, you know, because the Coach outlet is unpredictable and sometimes they'll have something in stock, like it looks like it's fine, and then boom, out of stock, won't even be on the website. But you know, I thought about it for a long time. I even bought it in both colors, but that's besides the point, you know. Like every item I have impulse purchased, I have not kept. And you know, I think that really says something to like what you really think about, you know. So just, I'm gonna say, you know, take a lot of time to think about stuff in this video, but you really should, because it's your money, you know, it's money that we work hard for. If you stuck around for this whole video, you know, I really appreciate it. I feel like this one's a bit of a longer one. I'm not too sure. I'll see when I'm editing. But if you enjoyed it and I helped, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if, you know, I helped curate kind of a destination for you to go through. It can be hard. It can be a little bit daunting, but, you know, with the right guidance, it won't be so bad. I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you for joining me. Bye.